In this video, we'll be traveling by car from the small fishing village of Puerto San Carlos all the way to the oasis town of Mulege on the Sea of Cortez. It's about a 4.5-hour drive, and along the way we'll be stopping by one of my favorite overlooks over the Sea of Cortez that has a beautiful Villa Carmen. Finally, after we arrive, I'll provide a short hotel review for Hotel Serenaded. These on-the-road videos are intended to be fast, low edits that provide spontaneous comments and road conditions. My feature videos are released on Sundays, and the on-the-road videos are released on Wednesdays. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. 2 days of whale watching there in Puerto San Carlos, and I've already published one of the videos about Puerto San Carlos, and would recommend for you to take a look at that. It was really quite an experience. Just to be careful that the 2 days that I went were completely different. One day, the first day, was fantastic, unbelievable. We must have saw 50 whales during the course of the day. And then the second day was very windy, choppy, out on the water, very little whale activity. We saw maybe 6 or 8 whales during the course of the morning. They were really not very friendly and didn't really approach the boat as they did in the first day. The first day was just over the top. Take a look at that video. I think you'll enjoy it. Now we've made our way to Mulage. Back to the map, and I'll give you an overview of that. We traveled from Puerto San Carlos. We made our way back to Cuidad Constitution, and then came up to Cuidad Insurgentes, and we took the turn east on Highway 1 toward Loreto. And I will need to flip the map over here. Bear with me just a minute. Continuing on, again, we took the turn east or northeast at Cuidad Insurgentes on Highway 1, made our way out through flat land, navigated through the mountains here, and came around this area. And I would just point out this whole area through here is really unbelievable. There's great locations through here. This is really one of my favorite mountain driving through these areas. And then we finally made our way to the town of Loreto, and this stretch, by the way, from Puerto San Carlos to Loreto was about 2 hours, and then traveled through Loreto, again continuing on Highway 1 until we reached Conception Bay. And let me just say that Conception Bay is beautiful through here. There's quite a number of beautiful beaches. Playa El Coyote, Punta Arena, Playa Santos Pac, until the town of Mulege. Coming up on a big turn here. We're on Mexican Highway 1, which is the main route north of. And as we came in from Puerto San Carlos, we were in Cuidad Constitution, and we have just now come into the outskirts of Cuidad Insurgentes, and we will be taking a right heading east here in less than a kilometer we've got coming up. Making our way through Loreto, and then on north to Mulege, making relatively good progress. We've got a little bit over 3 hours to go, 250 kilometers, and still showing an arrival at about 5 o'clock. That's the plan for lots of little lunch places here, and make the split. That's cool. Got a little fair, looks like they're setting up for, or taking down. I'm not sure. One way or another, there was a fair there. Anyway, here we go. Headed east.
Little overlooks here, and this is right at the point where Highway 1 meets the Sea of Cortez. Just starting to get glimpses of the Sea of Cortez up ahead. Beautiful mountains nearby. The color of these are just unbelievable, almost pink. Almost reminds you of the roads in Italy. Tell we're losing elevation. My ears just popped. So we're on the way to Mulage, and just stopped at one of my favorite little overlooks here. I've stopped here a couple of times before, and every time I'm on the way to Loreto, I stop by here and just like to take in the scenery and take a look. And I actually did a little video about this place and flew my drone here. Let me show you what it looks like. Just beautiful islands in the distance, bay. This beach over here, by the way, is Juncalito, which is a one of the favorite camping spots down here. A lot of people do that. There's another camping spot that we passed the turnoff to. It's called Agua Verde, and just quite a difference between the Pacific side, and now we've made our way over to the Sea of Cortez here. Not very far from Loreto. I think we're probably 50 kilometers away, and just a beautiful spot through here. Let me show you. I haven't shown you too much about my rental car. It's a MG. Actually, I have never seen this model before. It's a RX-5 and little sport utility. That is Loreto Bay. Very nice. One of the couples that I actually met today, whale watching, they have a place here in Loreto Bay. They live in San Diego. They get down here said about 5 months a year, and like they really like it. Looks like a great place, great location, beautiful scenery, and right on the water. I unfortunately didn't have my camera on. I just ran across a police checkpoint. I'm about, I would say, 20 kilometers north of Loreto, and the colleague asked me where I was coming from and where I was going, and he asked me to put my windows down, which I did, and they took a look in the back seat and everything, and I had my passport ready. He didn't ask for it, basically told me to have a good day and move along. Anyway, no big deal, pretty straightforward. Kind of glad that they're doing that, and just trying to check for contraband and all kinds of things, and I just think it helps keep the whole area safe. Quick map check. We've got about little bit over 100 kilometers left, hour and 20 minutes, and should arrive by 5:20. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. Beautiful camping area down below there. Playa El Coyote. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Tucked in that corner. Nice sand beach. Beautiful. The sun right there. It's currently about 5 o'clock, just for reference. And we are about a little over 20 kilometers away from Mulege, Playa El Burro. Look at all the RVs. Oh my gosh, they are stacked up in there. And we got the final push here to Mulege. Looks like we have about 15 minutes. I'll update you in a minute. You know, I was gonna say, looking just to the right, that looks like an airstrip, and according to the map, it is. I just checked into the room, and definitely a disappointment for the price. The room price was almost $130 a night. It appears that I am the only one staying here, and initially after I checked in, I asked about Wi-Fi, what the Wi-Fi passcode was, and they told me that Wi-Fi is only available in the bar and in the restaurant. That's no good because I have got a lot of work that I need to do. Anyway, they eventually switched my room to a room that is close to the pool. Theoretically, I'm going to get spillover Wi-Fi from the pool. Let's take a look at that. I'm in room Coyote, and this is what it looks like. It's got two double beds, very dated, very antiquated. Looks like no box spring, looks like concrete. Little fireplace, that's good. Door doesn't open. And then here's the bathroom. Looks serviceable. Shower with at least 2 little bars of some shampoo over there. That's what the room looks like. We'll walk through the entry here. Little lobby area. This is where I had breakfast this morning. Dinner last night. But yeah, also a little bar. Hola, buenos dias. Little pool room, okay. Ping pong, nice. Hola.
And to finish off with Hotel Serenaded, I wanted to provide you with my hotel rating criteria. Discussed this in a previous video. I'm not going to go into any detail. Basically, I've come up with 7 different criteria and rank those from 0 to 5. 0 being poor or not acceptable, and 5 being over the top, and 3 being acceptable. Those are the 7 criteria that I've come up with. And to look at my specific rating for these, I have a total of 21 points. 2 areas that were not acceptable for me was the first was the Wi-Fi. I definitely need a good upload and download speed, and based on where I was at, it was really unacceptable. In today's day and time, you would expect a much more high-speed internet connection in all of the room. Rated them a 2 in that, and then finally for value, rated them a 2 as well. It was fairly expensive. It was about, I think, $135 per night, and for, let's say, Baja standards, especially in Mulage, I thought that for what you were paying, it definitely didn't meet the expectation there. Just one point was there was a large number of service staff at the hotel, and they really went out of their way to try to accommodate you. Definitely give them kudos for that. Just in terms of a pure value for the money, have to ding them a little bit. Anyway, total of 21 points, and then just the final slide here showing the overall rating of 60%. That's my review of Hotel Serenaded. I hope you're enjoying these on-the-road videos. This is episode 3, going from Puerto San Carlos to the small oasis town of Mulege on the east coast on the Sea of Cortez. In the next episode, we'll be going from the town of Mulege down to the historic city of Loreto. So stay tuned. That will be coming out next Wednesday. Take care, and thanks for watching.